Hi Mr. Clark, this is Stephanie with Comfort Eco Roofing. We are here doing a rooftop inspection on a true architectural shingle. Just wanted to bring you up so you can see what you got going on. So the first thing that I noticed is, wow, your shingles really lost a lot of granules. So the shingles are quite a bit older. As you can see, this is what they should look like. The granules that are on top of the shingles aren't inherently waterproof. So it's the speed at which the water moves and then the granules on top that keep the asphalt and the fiberglass watertight, right? So once that asphalt, once the granule comes away, the asphalt cracks and then you start to see the little shiny stuff there. This stuff's not waterproof. So over time, water's able to get back in and behind that, getting underneath of the shingles and then starts to get into the home. So wanted to bring you up so I could kind of walk you through everything that's going on up here. You've got a couple of spaces around here that are really starting to kind of show their age. You got a nice couple of holes here right along the gutter guards. You may want to keep an eye on this plant in particular because you don't want it to start rubbing on the shingles. So once that happens, you got problems. And then the shingles along the edges here have all been lifted up by the gutter guards. Let's see if I can't get down here for you. And it started to build up debris. So any water that's getting back into there is able to get behind the gutters and actually start to eat away at that fascia board. That can be a problem. All right, so just be aware the siding itself is cut really close to the roof line. So as water comes down this area, as you can see, it's already started to kind of eat away the fascia board here and the siding along this area. So just whenever you get the siding done, just make sure that they cut it, leave about 2 inches so that the water can flow easily without eating away at your siding. All right, then you've got just aging problems in general, right? So you have cracks in your ridge cap, and then nails have actually started to protrude. The shingle here is kind of cracked and broken, which is allowing water to get back in, and I'm guessing that that's how this is starting to get eaten away. All right, so up we come. Across the backside, we've got shingles that are broken along your ridge cap here, nails that have started to protrude through. Those nails actually penetrate all the way into your attic space, as you told me earlier about the ones that are there. So any water that gets back in here has a direct line into the home. Not good, right? So, all right, let's come down while we're headed to the chimney. You've got the shingles themselves are starting to show signs of aging, and it looks like they're starting to get lifted by the wind. See a nice long crease line in a couple of the shingles where it's been lifted. They're also pretty brittle, so there's no repairing these areas because as we go to try to pull the shingles out, it's just going to cause the other ones to crack and break. Not good. Okay, chimney number 1. So the chimney pan itself, it's already rusted out pretty good. Thing that concerns me is that this should be raised in the center so that the water scooches off on either side, never sits. Well, yours is concave along this area, so you can see where all of this water is just sitting and gathering. And all of these little pieces here, these are part of the aluminum that have just cracked off. So there could be a gazillion tiny little holes in this thing, and that's where all your water is coming in. It's gathering up and getting down. Other than that, got some siding down at the bottom that's deteriorated, so it could be getting in there. I really think it's probably your chimney pan considering the noise that it's making, but won't know till you get it off. And then we've got more shingles down here that have been disturbed by the wind. And now let's head up top. Okay, sorry, this is going to be a little longer than my usual videos because it's a lot of space. All right, so I went ahead and took a look to see if there was any sustainable damage from acts of God. We won't be able to tell on the older portions of the roof because there's not a lot of granules left. But on the newer shingles, you do have impacts that's indicative of hail, right? So when something comes down, say a golf ball, tennis ball, hail, hits down on the roof, what happens is it pushes the granules right into the hot asphalt. I'm loosening up the granules surrounding it so that as the rain and the wind continue to come through, just makes that impact larger and larger. So I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 just on this front slope in a 10 by 10 square area, which is industry standard for a test square. And then we got another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on the left square. With your north-facing slopes, you're not going to see as much damage because our storms come in from the east-southeast. And then let's head over here. Okay, so chimney number 2. Chimney number 2 is not fun at all. I don't know who thought this was a good idea. Because you've got all the water that's coming from here, right? And it just slams up against the side of the roof, or the side of the chimney. And then all of the water that's coming from this valley, which is going to be water coming down from here, water coming from this side, and then it all just slams into your into the chimney, which is, I do believe, right where we were concerned that the water was coming in, probably right around in here somewhere. Don't want to step down on too hard. So yeah, the funny thing is there should be, code requires a cricket anytime that the chimney backs up into this. So in order to get this to where water moves appropriately around this thing, it's gonna be fun. Look forward to it. Okay, so let's hop down here. So we've got much the same going on. We've got nail pops, granule loss. All right, a beautiful view though. And then more granule loss, granule loss, granule loss. And ta-da! All right, so yeah, it's probably time for a new roof. So I'll be down to help you guys out so we can avoid the nightmares and the headaches associated with expensive interior damage. Thanks.